Well, hello, and welcome back to the tower. So, since we're at a crossroads, but I favor big tower over little tower, we're going to start with big tower. So, obviously, this is why I'm here, because this just finished. Ooh, that was pretty bad. Huh. It killed me. A tank. Well, it wasn't the greatest ending. You can now pause. Oh, that's nice. You can actually pause the battle. Does that count as one of my resumes? It doesn't say if it does. We have to surrender, though. Alright, so we did get the update, so that's part of the update we got. Oh, let's get that out of the way. We go preset 5. Respec, yeah. Oh, wait, we're going to need to do more. Yeah. Alright. So yeah, this is actually a day early. But that's for the update. Yeah, that's why it's 16 hours. Okay, so did we not get a mail with the patch notes? Alright, we didn't get a mail with the patch notes. So one time I was depending on the game to tell me the patch notes. We didn't get the patch notes. Hold on. Alright, so here's the rundown so we don't have anything in game. And if you wonder what my bonus is, I do get this question from time to time. I'll put it out here right here where we talk about this. One more card slot. The wall, if it's up, makes the tower immune to everything but vampires, so that kind of solves the teleporting thing. Enemy level skip is now just skip reduction. Second wind can now spawn the wall. Okay, that's nice. Oh, okay, so now we get 15 seconds of invulnerability after the nuke. I think that's to make it so if the nuke goes off and there's a bullet flying towards your tower, you're actually immune to the bullet now. Change the behavior damage reduction node in the vault to not be applied when interest sprint is active. Okay. Improve the behavior of critical coin cards so that it applies to black hole and thorns. Oh, so trying to make critical coin better. If it gets hold. The problem with critical coin is not that, it's that it only works for basic enemies. And you just don't get a lot of basic enemies at the end of the game. Like, I get down to 20% basic. Increase the number of fleets for ending long run. Oh yeah, this is the they started 10,000 now thing. When fleets are introduced at later waves, only one fleet will drop rewards on that wave, even if multiple fleets are present. Oh, okay, that's a choice, I guess. All three enhancement discount labs have had their formula changed from cost 1+% to... I don't know if that's a buff or a nerf. It's cost 1+%. It cost divided by 1+% to cost times 1-%. I can't tell if that should be a buff. I don't know. The thing is, I don't want to redo my spec right now. Added functionality for players to hide the pop-up confirmation for the rest of the setting. Pulsar Harvester to the boss breakdown for level reduction. Changed end round to exit battle. Added functionality for all menus to be viewable, but unchangeable while in mid-run. The boss stats menu will now always show the health of the most recently spawned boss. Improve the visual positioning of cards in the card selection. Rewrote the Golden Tower VFX. I don't even know what that sounds. Added behavior for unclaimed guild rewards to be mailed to your inventory. Okay, so finally, if you don't claim something, they just get mailed, which is a lot better than just getting some gems. Because, like, say you forget, and you have, like, enough stuff. Hopefully that means it actually purchases, like, it actually spends down. Added the support button to the login panel. Oh, it's finally there now. Our bug fixes. Fixed an issue notification for tournaments not showing up. Fixed an issue with your tournament rank displaying the wrong rank. Fixed issue where pick a perk prompt persists even when all perks are picked. Fix the unintended interaction with Pulsar Harvester and Orbital Augment. We're equipping both to reduce the damage of OA. Fix the visual issue where a lab notification bubble appears before a player has unlocked the lab. Okay. Holiday featured module banners. Okay, so they're doing the featured banners. So the 21st to the 28th is core. The 28th to the 4th is cannon. The 4th to the 11th is generator. And the 11th to the 18th is armor. So if you need a specific one, well, now you gotta save. That really puts a wrench in my plans. So now we have more banners. At least it starts out with the core banner. Oh well. I'm happy to see it. I'm very disappointed we're starting out with core and not a module I don't care about. Obviously, I won't... Well, now I wish I would saved up my gems. There's a toggle menu. Oh, auto pause now happens when you're in a menu. Stone confirmation. Oh, you can turn on auto pause. There's stone confirmation. You can turn that on for stones. Gem confirmations. But gems is over 200. Stones is over 100. Added ranged enemy shooting line. Added show cinematic gems. So now you can see gems in the cinematic mode. Added a brighter spotlight. Auto restart has removed. Okay, an auto restart is in here. We made some improvements to our lab UI. To start, we made lab sliders into actual sliders. Sliding the values is easier with a plus and minus. Additionally, we added a new slider filter to the research selection screen so you can see all the... Oh, okay. So now, instead of like what I did, which I was being clever, it's just right here. So I guess I don't have to have these labs favorited anymore because I can just click that and then it brings them up. But I'll keep them there. They aren't hurting anything. What was the other stuff? Tournament, they added the skip decay. We'll find out about that on Saturday. Oh, so, and they're making the skip decay, like, permanent, so every 20 waves you lose 1%. And then there's skip reduction. So Legends, you just you start off with a flat 45%. And then the tier scaling change. So it's now 1, 3, 5, 8. You know, so it's all the same. It just champs went to 12, and Legends going to 17. So it's going to be an interesting tournament at the very least. All right, so that was a lot of stuff. We'll see how that all plays out. So that's certainly interesting. So yeah, the last one was a heartbreaker. Whenever there seems to be extra enemies, it just like I get lag. Probably because I'm doing 2 tournaments at the same time with extra enemies, and it's just like, that is a lag fest. But you can see 5, 3, 2, 1, 4, you know. It's all gonna be down to luck of the draw. We have the event. Oh, I need to do that. We'll do that today. And I am going to just... Is there a new card? I guess there's not a new card. Well, we're going to buy the slot. What am I going to put in here? That is a great question. I bought it. What goes in there? I don't know. We'll put the Fortress card there for now. Yay, welcome, Fortress card. Maybe you'll help. I don't know. You're there now. But we are going to switch to cardless here. But hey, I have 28 card slots. How about that? And again, we'll do this event like while we're doing the other thing. And of course, the Guardian, I think, yeah, I can finally get the 33 seconds. And then we're just going to work on cooldown. And obviously, we're going to get cooldown when we get cooldown. I should have permanent everything, so it shouldn't be a big deal. I have 90. I think I will be able to get this when I finish. We grab that, then we'll grab either one of those or this. It kind of depends on what I have. And of course, we'll work through the rest of the store. We have plenty of time this season. And we're saving up. We're halfway, fortunately, to that milestone. And all of these have hit 201, which I don't know how necessary that is, but now we can start working on these. Back to getting these up, I think. And obviously you can see that I've got 5% package chance, so this is actually pretty good. And yeah, of course we're still doing the typical researches. I did do this to 3x, and I do need to actually check. That's 18 and 16 times 176 is, okay, 6. So I can spend about 3, and let's see. Well, you know what? Grab that and grab that. Just to make sure. I still want to have a buffer on the cells and make sure I'm doing okay there. We might actually end up doing something else, but, you know, we got a ways to go. I'm only halfway through coin bonus, jeez. But we'll keep working. We'll keep working. Okay, so I think that covers everything, and that covers the update notes. So, gonna be interesting how this plays out. I'm not really sure how it's gonna play out, but it will be playing out. And of course, well, not the most important thing, but don't forget creator code Zaerdin, Zaerdin. Show you how to do it. And it should say that if you choose to support me, thank you very much. If you choose to support somebody else, that's great. And if you choose to support nobody, that is certainly a choice, and thank you for watching this video. So here we go. Yeah, we want that, of course. Don't care about cinematic. I'm curious about this. We don't want to see this. Where was my auto restart then? Pause the menus, that's good. Okay, there it is, auto restart. Brighter spotlight. Alright, so it basically turned on everything I wanted it to turn on. And then, okay, I do have enough. Can I get another skip with this? That is the Vault of Harmony. Oh, I still don't have, what's this, the bot sliders? Yeah, I don't think I need the bot sliders right now. So the question is, do I have all the skips? And the answer is free. I do. I think I get the health skip. So we're going to grab that. Even though skips got nerfed. Okay, so now we can just send this. We just go to tier 14. Let's send this. Here, send your missiles out. And then, of course, we will surrender. I like how they made me surrender. That's funny. We are no longer able to fight. We just have to surrender, huh? And then it's Little Tower. So Little Tower is actually able to hang in Platinum now. He got 14. Obviously, there's going to be a lot of variance. So we'll see how the variance plays out. I do have 1 trillion coins. So I have to figure out how... Okay, we got the Smart Missile. We don't have Landmine Stun Guard. So now, for Little Tower, we're in a pickle again, where we're probably going to be saving. I would like to possibly get more MVN. I think that would be a good thing. The 2 things I need here, I don't need armor. While it would be nice to have some for Sharp Fortitude, unfortunately, with the very short notice we got, and just having had back-to-back banners, I wish I would have known we were going to get banners again. I figured since we just got banners, we weren't going to get any more. So that's kind of to me, that's a way out. I didn't even predict that at all. Of course, Little Tower, like, I was actually working on cards, obviously, and I was like, oh, let's save up for card slots. I probably should have saved up for card slots last time. It's really not the end of the world, because while these banners are nice, like, for example, I would, it's actually going to be a question. Am I better off trying to fish for Multiverse Nexus, or am I better off trying to fish for a G-Comp? I almost think, given the nature of how last minute this is, I'm better off trying to fish for a generator, hoping to get a G-Comp. And actually more than a G-Comp, a couple G-Comps. And just, leaving this alone. I don't know. I'll think about it. We have to see how many gems I can scrounge up anyways. As far as research, you'll notice I'm not doing Golden Tower bonus. Deathwave coin bonus and Spotlight coin bonus are both better at this point. Excuse me. That was unexpected. So I'm doing these two instead. And I'm also, of course, doing lab speed and coins per kill. Coins per kill bonus is basically going to be my eternal econ lab until I get it to 99. I only really have 4 econ labs left to do that are not shard related. So there's still shard related econ labs I'm going to have to do. But in terms of these, I have 4 of these econ labs left to do. And I just realized something. Hold on. But this is going to be his labs for now. Okay, so one of the things I'm trying to be better with is I notice when I watch my videos, sometimes I pause while I go fishing for something. I'm really trying to cut that down as much as I can, because I realize that just makes the videos unnecessarily long while you listen to me fish for something. But really quick, what I wanted to talk about is towers 3 through 6. So it's 9.3 billion, 9.5 billion, 8.1 billion, almost 8.2, and 10.17 billion. So what I'm doing with them right now is I'm actually focusing on upgrading their workshops. I want to try to get them to all 700 health, 700 health regen, 700 defense absolute. That's sort of the goal. Then where we go from there is up for grabs. Well, I might take it to 1,000. It kind of depends. It's gotten kind of expensive again. But even just getting 700, 700, 700, that's going to be, I think, a good starting point. So we're 2/3 of the way done with this. And of course, like I said, Little Tower is just swamped with econ researches. And that's what we're going to do. And I just bumped the Golden Tower bonus, in case you missed that. Okay, so in terms of... Oh, you already did the tournament. In terms of this... Again, almost done with the event. We don't have the landmine stun card. I don't know if we're not gonna rush to get that now. So this isn't gonna get done. If this gets done with the smart missiles, it gets done. If it doesn't, it doesn't. And we bought the things that matter. And I actually have so much left over. What? Oh, I did purchase those. I didn't. I kept thinking, oh, I can finally buy the songs. Okay, I finally have bought the songs. We have this left over. I think I feel comfortable picking up a range tick finally. Okay, so we get some extra range, which is always nice. And in terms of the Guardian, I'm just going to grab a tick of summon. I'm not sure how I'm going to drop the cooldown down for... I'm going to have to try and figure out how to drop it down in stacks of, I think, 10 seconds. But we're going to just go ahead and get the duration up to 33. Because that's the highest value, and then 34 and 35 are so low value, you get the cooldown all the way down first. So that's how we're going to handle this. And I do plan on probably picking up some cash bonus, probably getting it to 3x, maybe more. We'll have to see how that goes. And in terms of the store, I actually have more to spend than I thought. But that's because the free attack upgrade doesn't help. Health regen is nice, don't get me wrong, but we're just here. We're just going to grab the menu and this, and we're going to work through the coin stuff first, which means, depending, we'll probably grab Mickey Mouse next time. and then see where if we can grab Gaia or the Shining Star. So we're just going to focus on getting some more coins. That's always good. And then in terms of this, I was tempted to get damage up, but I have been capping, which is why I haven't done it. So, like, as I said, I've been working this up 5,300, 5,400. Obviously, I could get this up to 5,500. That costs $1 trillion. I don't think that's really the best use right now. Obviously, I could get damage if I wanted to. I haven't. I got these both to 15, just for symmetry purposes. I think I'm going to get... We'll get a coins. We'll just go with coins. We'll save... I don't think I need to save this much, so we'll get, like, one cell, I guess. I don't want to go down too low. We'll save that. Can I get any cash bonus? No. Absolutely not. So that's where we'll sit for now. I have been trying to put more in there. And I did get the 400 already, so I already bought the 400, so that's out of the question. Okay, obviously we're not spending anything. I did find I did get this card slot. Now we're saving up for modules again. Like I just wish I would have known. And of course, I do need to enhance my auto perk that's on my list. I want to, I think, get one more so I can put health regen in. I think I might even go as crazy as adding Defense Absolute after health regen. I don't think Defense Absolute really helps me that much, but it's one of the ones I could pick up. It depends, because that is a really long research. And we're kind of like hyper-optimizing at this point, right? So I probably won't get any of this anytime soon. I do kind of want the extra orbs, too. Eventually I'll want the free ups. Yeah, this would be about my ideal for this build, would be 4 more. And I probably would put free ups ahead of regen for now. I'd probably do it like that. Eventually it would be like this, I think. But, actually, I think I could leave it like that. That'd probably be good enough for now. But again, this is going to require getting some extra unlocks. I don't know that I need the orbs, but, you know, it's going to kind of depend on how long it is. Obviously, I keep working on lab speed, the most important research. And you can see that the lab speed has brought it down. It's still 7 days. That's not nearly as bad as it used to be, because I am 2xing now, though. And lab speed is getting tripled, because absolutely we need as much lab speed as possible. So we did this. Yeah, modules is going to be a mess. No more card stuff. What a disaster. So that kind of covers a little tower. And then, what do I have here? Skin, workshop. Oh, we can change the skin. What do the workshop upgrade to? What do I get in the workshop? Oh, I can just buy one. Oh, that was 3 times as expensive, but it's not gonna hurt. And it's only 75 million I get now. And that's the thing. One of the things I haven't touched on is I gotta get this done. I gotta get the BAM perks done. I'm at the point now where I make enough economy where we're probably looking at more Death Wave cell bonus now. I kind of think I went a little too hard too early on the cell bonus because of how expensive it got. I think I could have probably taken it to 8 and I took it to 11. Because I should have spent like that money investing in leveling up my health and stuff like that. Once I started doing that, like my tower just took off. We need to get that done, and then we're going to come down here and it's going to be these 4. probably going to start with rare drop chance. Rare and common drop chances, I think, where it's going to start. And then once these, because I think these are both short. And when these are done, we'll come back and we'll do the much longer ones, which is reroll and daily mission. Actually, I take all that back. We're going to finish Garlic Thorns, which really shouldn't take long now that I have some extra lab speed on my side. So we're definitely going to get Garlic Thorns done. And I'm pretty sure I'll be able to do Garlic Thorns with one of these when we get to this point. This should not take long at all to do. So we should be done with this very quickly. You're probably looking at me like, why haven't you done it? Why aren't you doing it right now? And the actual answer to that, oh, we did get enough finally. Just barely enough. I like that pop-up. This is actually really nice. This actually changes my whole calculation. I kind of forgot about this. Because look, now we have a natty 320 sync. I can use this module. I definitely don't need the other one. I'll save up for the G-Sync. G-Sync. It's not G-Sync. Where did I even come up with G-Sync from? I'll save up to try to get G-Comp. So, yeah, I forgot that I was going to hit that natural sync. I was really that close. And then from here, so here we're at 200 seconds. So I think my next move would be dropping Black Hole to 100 seconds. And oh, actually, I take that back. There's a few things we're going to need to do here. We're going to get Black Hole to 40 meters, just so it's a little bit bigger. And we're going to get the duration to 29, just so it matches this. Those are the two things we're going to do before we do any more cooldown dropping. Then after that, I think we'll just focus on dropping Black Hole's cooldown. We'll save up. We'll cut this in half to 1 minute 40 seconds. And then we'll cut it in half again. I don't know those costs offhand, and I'm not going to fumble with the table right now. But that's the idea, I think. At least that's the idea I have in my head right now. And since we have everything, we don't need to worry about anything. We can just go back to farming. I haven't beat my record. This is gonna potentially change things with my records, though. Because now I can run Primordial Collapse. And I think the most important thing at this point is to try to get Black Hole to as close to permanent as I can. Obviously, it won't be permanent. I'm going to get to 41 seconds right now. That's just the way it's going to be. But we can start working towards a more permanent Black Hole. That's, I think, what the goal is going to be next. We'll see how long that takes to achieve. Oh, and I forgot to check my settings. We should check them. Where are my toggles at? We'll put this on. I don't think that's going to hurt anything. Yeah, I don't have auto restart. What a shame. Oh, it just makes a little faint outline. Oh, do I have that set on here? I do. I can't see it. I can only make assumptions at this point that it's somewhere in here. I can't even see my range line. I think it's because, you know what it is? I'm at 30 meters. I bet it's right around here. Oh, we're also done with this, by the way. Surrender. We completed that. I will need to do that on the other towers. I will actually try and do that cardless run on my own with them. It's not the most exciting thing to do. I usually just do it because it's like, hey, we all need to get punished with this. Not really, but all right, hold on. Let me get this guy farming. Oh, whoops. All right, what? Okay, let me go ahead and put this. This might be good too if I get the wall rebuild mastery. We'll see. So I can go back to farm. We didn't change anything here. So it's going to be very interesting for the next tournament. I didn't know that we were going to get this week. I might even release this video early. The video might even grow up early. I know somebody that'll be very excited if the video grows up early. We'll grab a tick there. But I think that covers everything. So, once again, as always, thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe to support the channel. And if you have any questions, feel free to say something in the comments. I do always look forward to your questions. And as always, thank you again, and I hope you have a great day. Goodbye.